Good morning, students. Welcome to the sixth session. Hope all of you are keeping fine and busy with your online classes. Today, we will be continuing the second lesson, customizing windows. Okay. So before that, let's have a quick revision of what we had studied in the previous session. In the previous class, we studied about setting the speaker volume. In the notification area of the taskbar, you can find the speaker icon. Click on the speaker icon, then the slider comes. Moving the slider up and down, you can increase and decrease the speaker volume. Moving the slider up, you can increase the speaker volume. To decrease the speaker volume, you can move the slider down. Okay. Then we studied about the clock. You can find the clock icon in the notification area of the taskbar. If you want to change the date and time, you can click on the icon. Then you can set the date and time. Okay. Then we studied about show desktop icon. Show desktop icon is on the extreme right of the taskbar. Okay. You can click on this button to view the desktop. If you click on this button, all the windows will be minimized and you can see the desktop. Then we studied about the jump list. Jump list feature was introduced in Windows 7. This is a new feature that takes you straight to the documents, pictures, songs or website that you have recently visited. For example, the jump list for Internet Explorer shows the recently opened website. To open a jump list, right click on a program button on the Windows 7 taskbar. Now we will study about customizing windows and taskbar. Customizing windows means to change its existing appearance and behavior. This can be done using the control panel. Control panel is an important part of Windows. It helps to make changes to various settings of the computer system. You can add or remove hardware or software, change the desktop wallpaper and screensaver, set the date and time, and so on using the control panel. So, control panel is the facility center of a computer system from where you can control all your peripheral devices. You can customize your desktop, your taskbar to best suit your needs. Customize is the term used to personalize a task or an activity as per our requirement. So customizing means to personalize a task or an activity as per our requirement. Okay. So using the control panel, we can customize our taskbar. We can change our taskbar as per our requirement. Okay. So to customize a taskbar, right click on the taskbar and select the properties option. Taskbar and start menu properties dialog box appears. In the taskbar appearance session, click on log the taskbar checkbox to log the taskbar. Here you can see As you click on that, this window comes. Here you can see all the options. Okay. First it is shown. Lock the taskbar, then automatically hide the taskbar, then automatically hide the taskbar in tablet mode, on off it is there. Then all this option, taskbar, location on screen, combine taskbar buttons, okay, all this option, you can click it, okay, check boxes are there, you can click it and change the appearance, okay. Use small icon checkbox option reduces the size of the taskbar icons to fit more programs. Okay, it reduces the size of the icon. Then specify the location of the taskbar by choosing the decide option. You can change the location by keeping it bottom, top, right or left. By default, it is at the bottom of the desktop, but you can change it. You can bring it to the top, right or left. Then specify how icon should be displayed on the taskbar by choosing any desired option. Okay. From the drop down menu, it is written always hide labels. When taskbar is full, never all these options are there. So whichever you want, as per the requirement, you can change it. Okay. Now let's see how to customize windows using control panel. To customize windows using control panel, first you will click the start button. Click on control panel to open the control panel dialog box. Then click the control panel to open the control panel. Okay, here see, first you will click the start button here. Okay, then you will click the control panel here. You can see control panel here. Then as you click the control panel, you will get this screen. Okay, categories of control panel. There are 8 categories. You will get all this category. From there, okay, you can click the necessary category. Suppose what you want to change, cloak and region, okay, user accounts, all these categories are here. You can change, click on it and you can change the what you want to change, okay. Then we will see what are the categories of control panel. There are 8 categories of control panel. Okay, they are system and security. Okay, it is used to set the overall operations and security of Windows. Okay, so this option you will use to set the overall operations. Then you have network and internet. So this is used to set the network, if interaction between the various computers connected into the computer. Network, setting the network changes, you will use this option. Then you have the hardware and sound, to add or remove any hardware like printer, keyboard, scanner, etc. are also for used to control the sound setting of a computer. Okay. Next you have programs. It is used to add or remove any software, install or uninstall any software. Okay. Then you have user accounts. This is used to create a user account. Okay, and create and manage various user accounts. Then you have the appearance. It is used to adjust the visual effects of a computer, such as how the start menu and desktop appears. Okay, visual effects. Personalized. Okay, then clock, language or region. This is to set the time, date and the language. Finally, we have the last 8th category, ease of access. The ease of access category is used to adjust your computer's settings for vision, hearing and mobility, as well as configure speech recognition to control your computer with voice command. Shortcut menu. A shortcut menu is a list of options that appears when you right click on the desktop or file or on any folder. When you right click an icon, a pop-up menu appears. It is also called a context menu or shortcut menu. Okay, you can see here this example. Okay, it is the blank area of the desktop. If you right click, this shortcut menu appears. The personalize option can be seen at the bottom. Using this, you can change the background settings of the desktop, screensaver, appearance of icon, menus, message box, etc. Okay. Here now, when you right click here, blank area, the last you can see personalize. It is used to set the desktop screen, screensaver, appearance of icons, etc. Okay. Then, okay, here you can see, suppose if you are right clicking on an icon, okay, right click on the icon in the desktop, you will find a entirely different menu. The properties option will be found at the bottom of the list. Okay, here in this shortcut you can see the properties option at the end. Okay, keyboard shortcuts. Okay, this is our last topic in this lesson, keyboard shortcuts. You can open, close and navigate the start menu, desktop menus, dialog boxes and web pages using keyboard shortcut. Now what is a keyboard shortcut? A keyboard shortcut is a combination of keys pressed from the keyboard to perform a task. Okay, for example, Control plus Escape key. Okay, it is used to open the start menu. You can see on the screen. Okay, press Control plus Escape key, ESC key. Then you can see this. Okay, start menu appears. And if you are pressing Alt plus space bar, okay, you will get this shortcut menu of the active window. And for the active window, you will get that restore, minimize, close, maximize, all these options. Okay, and now all of you take out your book, page number 22. Take a pencil. Okay, we will solve the exercise, true or false. Okay. So the first one is Windows can be customized using calculator. Windows can be customized using control panel, not calculator. So the statement is false. Okay. Second one, the control panel helps to change the settings of a computer. This statement is true. Third one, by default, the control panel is displayed in category view. Okay, the statement is true. By default, control panel is displayed in category view. Now the fourth one, there are 10 categories of control panel. How many categories are there? There are 8 categories. So this statement is false. Okay. Now fifth one, the programs category of control panel can only be used to uninstall programs on a computer. Okay, so the statement is false. The program category is used to install and uninstall. Okay, so that fifth answer is false. Okay, now take out page number 25. Page number 25. Fill in the blanks. First one, dash is an interface between the user and computer. The answer is operating system. Operating system is an interface between the user and computer. Now the second question, dash operating system. In dash operating system, the instructions are given to the computer by typing the text command. The answer is character user interface, CUI. Okay, character user interface. Now the third one, dash are small pictures on the desktop that represents a file, folder or software. The answer is icons. Okay, icons are small pictures on the desktop that represent a file, folder or software. Now, fourth one, if the slider appears gray, it means the speaker is dash. The speaker is muted, M-U-T-E-D, muted. Now fifth one, dash appears when an icon present on the taskbar is right clicked. What is it? Jump list. So the fifth answer is jump list. Okay. Now same page. Okay, below that you can see the true or false. First one, Microsoft Windows and Mac operating system are examples of CUI. You know very well that Windows and Mac are examples of GUI operating system. So the first one is false. Okay, first statement is false. Second, in CUI, you can use a keyboard and mouse to give commands to the computer. In CUI, you can use only the keyboard. So, second question also false. Okay. Now, third one, desktop is the first window of a Windows-based computer. Desktop is the first window, so that statement is true. Fourth one, the background programs and messages appear in the quick launch bar. The statement is false because background programs and messages appears in notification area. Okay. Next question, fifth one, the slider is moved up to increase the speaker volume. It is true. Now the sixth one, the computer clock keeps track of the date and time till the computer is on. The answer is false. Okay. The computer clock keeps tracks of date and time if the computer is off also. Okay. So the statement is false. Okay. Now seventh one, the show desktop button minimizes the desktop when clicked. The answer is false because it minimizes the windows, open windows and shows the desktop. Okay. So the statement is false. Last one, eighth one, Windows and taskbar can be customized using the control panel. It is true. Okay. Now move to page number 26. Give one word. Okay. First one, name the interface between the user and computer. The answer is operating system. Okay. Operating system. Second question, in this operating system, icons, buttons, windows and menus are used in place of text commands. GUI, graphical user interface. Okay, graphical user interface. Now the third question, name the bar located at the bottom of the Windows desktop. What is it? The answer is taskbar. Taskbar. Okay. Next one, fourth one. This button is located on the extreme left of the taskbar. What is there? Extreme left of the taskbar. It is the start button. Okay. The answer is start button. Now, fifth question. This is moved up to increase the speaker volume. What is moved up? Slider. Okay, so the answer is slider. Okay. Now, sixth question. It appears at the bottom right corner of the desktop on the taskbar. Bottom right corner of the desktop. What is that? Show desktop button. Show desktop button. Okay, now seventh one. By default, the control panel is displayed in this view. Which view? Category view. The answer is category view. Now, eighth question. This keyboard shortcut is used to display the start menu. The answer is Alt plus Home. Okay, Alt plus Home. Now the last question in this category. This keyboard shortcut is used to change the size of icons on the desktop. To change the size of icons on the desktop. The answer is Control plus mouse scroll wheel. Okay, Control plus mouse scroll wheel. Okay, so we have completed the exercise. Now let's just revise what we have studied today. We studied about customizing windows and taskbar. Customizing windows means to change its appearance and behavior. This can be done using the control panel. Okay. Control panel is an important part of Windows. It helps to make changes to various settings of the computer system. You can add or remove hardware or software, change the desktop wallpaper, screensaver, set the date and time, etc. Okay. Then we studied about categories of control panel. There are 8 categories of control panel. They are system and security, network and internet, hardware and sound, programs, user accounts, appearance, clock, languages and region, ease of access. So these are the 8 categories of control panel. Then we studied about shortcut menu. A shortcut menu is a list of options that appears when you right click on the desktop or file or on the folder. It is also known as context menu or pop-up menu. Then we studied about keyboard shortcut. A keyboard shortcut is a combination of keys pressed from the keyboard to perform a task. Keyboard shortcuts make it easier for you to interact with the computer without using the mouse. Examples of keyboard shortcuts are Control plus Escape. It is used to open the start menu. Control plus C to copy a file. Okay. Alt plus spacebar. It is used to open shortcut menu for active window. Okay. So these are some of the shortcuts, keyboard shortcuts. So we have completed this lesson. The notes will be uploaded in the school's website. You can download it from there and write it in your copy. Okay. So please complete the notes, write the question answers in your copy and the exercises, do it in your book. Okay. Also learn it.